time since I've uploaded on this channel. It's been about, the last video that I've uploaded since was 7 months ago, and in all fairness, I have been thinking and how much I missed my channel. So let me just get straight down to the basics of what's been going on with me, because obviously most people have been wondering what's going on with my channel and everything, because I've obviously had some moments where I said I'm coming back, and then I'm not, and then I am, and then I'm not. So what's going on is with me is I've been perfectly fine. It's nothing too much of a big whoop or anything. I've just been thinking um things over for the past 7 months, whether if I want to continue YouTube, or is it really my sort of thing, or is it generally something I just did for fun at first. Because obviously I started YouTube throughout my kid years, and that was years ago, where I can admit I was quite cringe back then. I was really strange. I was more of that weirdo. But I'm not too bothered about what people think. There's been people that's made fun of my channel in the past, but I really just don't care anymore what they think. If they want to make fun of my voice or my videos or my content, and I really couldn't care less. So at the end of the day, it's something I enjoyed as a passion that helped me get through tough times. Because high school for me back those years ago was pretty rough, if I should say myself. Obviously I started YouTube with someone years ago, and there has been times where I've been in his videos, but I don't really hang out with him anymore, because he's not a kind of a genuine nice guy anymore as I thought he was. He's just decided to change sides, let's just say. I guess that's a way of putting it. And in other words, let's have a think here now. Let's take a look at this. But yeah, but nothing's been going on with me. I've been perfectly okay. I've been mostly busy with training these last year. Since you obviously haven't heard what's been going on, what's been new with me, and what's been up since I've left. But yeah, I've been doing wheelchair rugby training since last year, and it's been pretty well. I've gotten into in the second season now, and I've made a lot of progress. I've actually learned how to get faster on a chair. I've learned how to keep my guard while I'm having the ball. It's been decent. It's been a really good thing for me going on since I've got mental health and all that stuff. It's been something I've been really passionate about ever since I was first started. Because I mean, true fact about me, back last year, before I started getting in the chair, I was originally the maintenance at first, and obviously if anyone's not heard of what a maintenance is, it's basically I'm supposed to be the one looking after the chairs, to be sure that they're in working function, check if the tires are fine. If the chair falls apart while they're in the mat, I'm supposed to be the one who puts the wheels back on. It's pretty much what that was supposed to be. But then nothing's really been happening since then when I first started. It's been rather pointless in doing so, because the thing is, what happened is training was something I was scared to do at first. It was not a genuine choice I made willingly straight away. When I first started going with my best mate, because he been telling me crazy about what it's like, and I was like, I don't know, is training really a good thing for me? Is it really a me thing? I used to turn up just to be there for him and to give him some company and to support him while he's doing training. And I was usually just the guy that would just sit there and watch. But I've officially joined the team now. It's been properly done, basically. I've officially got into the team. I've been playing with them, and it's been going so well so far. but I haven't been doing any proper matches, sadly, because with all the travels I would have to make, it's been very difficult to even make those happen. Because if I could play in those matches, I would. I would kindly help my team out as much as I can, even when I'm not the best on the team. Because I can admit I'm not the best. Everyone on my team is way better than me. If you've seen them, you would definitely agree on my behalf that they are better than me. And I'm not afraid to admit that, but I'm trying my very best to get there. But I'd say so far we've been getting better at it. It's been going pretty well so far. It's been amazing. Um, and on top of that, other things, I've been mostly becoming a Twitch streamer a lot these days. So obviously, if anyone's not aware of where I've been, it's because that's where I've been over on Twitch. I will have my link for my Twitch channel in my link section. If anyone doesn't remember what that is, it should be on my about area. You should see my links because I will definitely add my link for my Twitch channel so you guys can watch it. If not, I will just re-edit this and do yeah, I'll redo this by editing it and also and then add it into my description if it's not going to be on my about section. But yeah, if you guys obviously want to stay in touch with me, just like I said, just jump in my Twitch whenever I'm live, and then you can chat to me on there because I've been there more often now. It's been something I've been getting really into. Like I mean, it's not doing better than my channel if I had to per se, but it's been so far going okay. I'm just having a hard time getting people to chat in my chat section. That's all, because it's just been those times where I've just been having viewers but never anyone to chat with, and it's just been difficult. But I'm not giving up till I reach it, the successful goal I want to hit. But on other things, on the other notes, I've been thinking about coming back, and so far I'm still working my way to the point where I feel like I should come back, because with everything that's going on and with me being a Twitch streamer, it's going to be very tiring coming back to YouTube in all fairness. Like, I mean, I'm going to be back and forth, uploading my streams onto my channel, constantly doing the same thing every day. It's just going to be a pain in my ass. But I will definitely consider in coming back, obviously, because I do miss all my 92 fans. I've missed literally all you guys dearly, and I've been thinking about coming back and making a video for ages. It's just I never really worked up to it till now. But um, but I do have a second channel right now. But when I get my links redoed and sorted, because I will be editing the links on this channel so you can have my newer stuff. I will be definitely putting my second channel onto those links, because basically what it's going to be is it's going to be my Twitch channel where basically all my Twitch content goes onto that channel, and it's going to be pretty okay. It's not done yet, sadly. I'm still looking into people that can edit me like a profile picture and a banner, let's just say, because I'm looking into that. And but yeah, it's been a very long fucking journey since I've left, and it's been a hell of a lot of chaos. Let's just say, because my life has really gone upside down since I've left, and it's just been very rough, like, over the past 7 months. But I haven't not had a day where I didn't think about my channel once. It was my my best habit, I would say. Like, whenever I would feel the lowest, where I feel like I could act like myself, I knew my channel was there to do so. Like, it was kind of like a second personality of mine, let's just say. Like, where I feel like I haven't reacted myself around people before, so I felt like YouTube could maybe be a boost of confidence, I guess, in a way. It was basically like a sort of like a hobby that I've had where I could act like myself because I knew I wouldn't fear it over a camera, but in person it was a different story. If you get my drift. But like I said, I'm over on Twitch now, so if you guys want to keep in touch with me and ever contact me, my Twitch is always there. And also my about section should have my social medias where you could also contact me on there. If you guys like have anything to say to me that you've wanted to say to me. Because like I said, I haven't not sort of a day of not coming back onto this platform because I've been thinking about it for generally ages. It's been very fucking difficult to do so, but I mean, like, I'm still thinking on doing that, on coming back, because I felt like I gave it too easy last time. Like, as when I said I was going to come back, but then I haven't. Because, I'll be honest, I'm kind of look like a bit of a fool for doing that, for saying I was going to come back, and then I didn't, and then it took me, like, a long month, couple of gaps again, without any sort of update on what's been going on. Like, and I've been left in pretty much you guys hanging around, waiting around for something to be uploaded. I have generally haven't not had a day where I haven't thought about that, and I feel awful about it because generally it's been very exhausting these past few months. Like I've been always tired, low on energy. I've just been all over the place, and it's just been very difficult for me to cope with all that stuff. But yeah, like I said, it's been a weird journey for me. It's just been one of the weirdest ones I've had in years. Like where it's just something's good happened to me and then something crashes downhill again, and it just goes back and forth so on. Um, but yeah, and another update. I was in a relationship, but that's kind of backfired now. I'm not. I'm single now. I'm not gonna say what happened because that is a personal thing that I'm gonna keep on to myself. But all I can say is the way it ended, it was not good. It was quite bad. It was really, really hurtful. If you guys obviously know where I'm getting at, then there's your answer. But if you don't, like I said, I'm not going to say. And I'm not going to say on who either, because I'm not the kind of guy to spread around people's names just because they've done something to me. I've never done that to mainly barely anyone. Like, even when I mention their name once, I don't exactly say what they did. If you guys get where I'm getting at. Like, I would explain, but in the end of the day, I'm not looking for a desperate need of attention or reaction of anybody. So I'm not really gonna say anything about what's happened because this whole thing that went down was just very fucking annoying. But it was kind of like my fault for falling for it in the first place. Like I've always done like the past couple of times. But yeah, I mean, on other news, my 20th birthday is coming up on the 19th of March, so not long now. It's been sort of somewhat exciting, somewhere in the middle. Like I'm a bit excited, but I'm also a bit eh. Like I'm in sort of like the both spot, like where I just feel like I'm not as excited about it, but I am. If that makes any sense, like I'm still like I'm not really fussed on my birthdays as I used to be. It's been one of them things that's just I never really could seem to come around to enjoy as much like I used to as a kid. Because I mean, in all fairness, that is just life for everybody. You have a birthday, and then when your birthday comes as you get older, you just start to realize that it's just not as fun as it used to be. Because there's not much to do on your birthday when you're like adult age, and it's just it just gets boring after a while. Like, I still celebrate it, 'cause I care that I'm growing up, but I still, at the end of the day, I still just don't enjoy it as I used to. But, but yeah, like I said, I'm turning 20 in like literally about a couple of weeks from now. No, about 2 weeks, I would say, less than that maybe. But yeah, it's been so far a very stressful time. Like, it's just been rough the past couple months, like I said. Because 7 months ago, I uploaded a video and then I ended up disappearing again. And obviously, my channel must have dropped throughout them times, which I'm not surprised because I kind of had that coming from leaving. And it got to the point where I realized that it was not worth it in the first place. I should have kept posting updates. My bad for that. I should have. I knew I should have. I just didn't. Only because, like I said, I'm not looking for a desperate need of attention on any social media platform whatsoever. I'll admit, yes, I was once an attention seeker. I will admit that. Most people have said it. I know now I was, and I've learned from that mistake that I made as as a young person, but generally, who has not had the moments in life where you feel like you need the desperate attention because you feel like you're just alone in every situation you've been through, and you feel like no one's there to check up on you, so the only way to get a reaction out of them is to post something about it and hope to God that they message you. Like, in all fairness, everyone's been like that. Everyone's had one of them times where they do it. It's something that's not a bad thing. I mean, most people see it as a bad thing, but it's generally not all that bad. That you just want to have someone to care about what's going on with you. Because in all fairness, I feel like my friends don't pay attention to how I feel at all sometimes. Because sometimes I feel like they just don't want to check up on me as they used to. Like sometimes I feel like they just don't want to talk to me unless they feel the need to. Like Like I've had moments like that, and it's an understandable thing. Mental health can do weird things to you, and it could cause you to do stupid things once in a while, and that's okay. That's perfectly normal. That's just how life goes as a human being. You go through something, and then you do something stupid about it after, and that's just completely normal. But then once you learn from that mistake, it's all okay in the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I wasn't doing it on purpose to be a dick. It was just more of everyone saw it as me being a rude person, a bad friend, and all that. But the thing is, I didn't understand is it's been a thing that's ran in my family for years now. Like it's been generally something that's been passed on through many years. Everyone does it in my family. Generally, everyone does. And I'm not going to deny that. Everybody in my house does it. I don't do it as much as I used to anymore, but I generally have had family members that still do it till this day, and it's generally a normal thing in my family. It's it's hard to explain. Like it's not a purpose thing, but it's sort of like it's just got passed on into like my sister when I started doing it. If that makes any sense, because obviously it's a family thing and everyone seems to do it. And on other words, me and some of my family members are obviously separated, you could say. Because I mean, obviously, some of my family members just don't get along. But I mean, what family doesn't, right? Every family has their moments where they just don't get along at all. And I hope to God everything gets sorted out soon. But it's been stressful as hell just being in the middle of every single thing that's happened. Like I can just never seem to have some peace. But yeah, it's been very difficult. Like I said, it's just been a difficult choice to make since 7 months ago. Because obviously, I know I said I was going to come back, and I know I said it, but I was just taking a long time to make my way to that point. Because obviously, when I specifically specified that I was going to come back, obviously one thing I didn't say was when I was going to come back. But obviously, yes, that's the thing is, though, many people thought I was not going to come back in January, but it's not the fact I was trying not to upset anybody or give them a reaction. Like, I just felt like I needed a break. Like, I've been at YouTube for years now, and I just felt like I wanted to do something different for a change, and that's when I came in across Twitch and started doing that instead. It's been more of a favorite thing I've enjoyed now compared to back in my childhood years. And plus, with the point is of that, I haven't really had any content ideas. Basically, I only just planned releasing this video now. And give me a sec, I need to take this headset off because it's hurting my ears. Goodness me. I hate it when that happens to me, wear a headset for so long and your ear starts to hurt a lot. But like I said, there's not been a day where I haven't thought about it. Like it's been a genuine thought I've had for like a little while now. It's just I can never seem to come back to it. But I mean, I can't with every single thing I do. Like I've even took a break off TikTok for a bit now. It's been TikTok is just everyone knows what TikTok's like these days now. There's always that one guy that just seems to come in your chat section and just take the mick out of you for something, and he just has to point out what he doesn't like about you. I've had one of them moments a couple of times, and it's not been fun. It's been like it generally has been very tough because I've had many people hate on me for stuff. And obviously it's been very hard for me because I mean one thing I haven't admitted is it's been rough because it's gone to the point where I've sort of risen a low self-esteem for myself on the way I think of myself. Like I like who I am. It's just it seems like many people just seems to be bothered by who I am. It's just it makes me think like maybe I shouldn't be this guy. Maybe I shouldn't act like this. Like it's it's not easy being me these days because I want to act like myself around people, like how my friends says I walks off all the time. But of course I do. I'm just generally scared to act like who I am around people because every time I do, someone seems to just rub something on my face, like having something against me for something I do or something I say or something I act. Like I just can't seem to find the right person or the right group or time to actually act like me again, like I could in my kid years. Because back in my kid years, it was not so bad. Because I mean, yeah, I had a bit of a bully moment every now and then, but I just seem to ignore that. Like my my passion of acting like me back then was way different. But these days, I just have lost it, and I just generally seem to care a lot what people think of me. Like I don't usually admit that, but it's just what's been going on, and I've been. It's been hard, really difficult. Like it's just not been easy to be who I am around people. Because one thing my friends don't understand is they think I'm doing this and that for some unknown reason, but in the end of the day, my friends just gotta understand I'm just me. They can't. How do I put it in context without making it sound so bad? They can't just think on why I do it without asking why I do it. Because, in all fairness, as a person, I generally have the rights to explain how I feel and why I do these things. But sometimes I feel like I don't think they deserve to know because they all they just seem to do is just assume the opposite of why I do it. And it annoys me. Like I've had many times where I've gone out with my friends and they've all been talking about me behind my back, and they wouldn't tell me till later on after it's happened, like just because they're not talking to them anymore. But In all fairness, I find that pathetic, though. Because the way I see it, if they're really your friend, regardless of whose friend they are, shouldn't they tell you straight away if there's something going on and you have no clue about it? In all fairness, it winds me up when they do that. I have never told them this, but it generally annoys me when they do that to me. If it was me, I would grass the person up in a heartbeat. Like, regardless if my friend or not. And if they don't like it, then they can just leave my life and not bother me. Simple. At the end of the day, I'm just one of them guys who tries to be truthful as possible. If someone's just gonna hide something from me until something went downhill, and then they decide to tell me just because they're that mad at them, and they think it's like some sort of like comeback, I guess, or if that's the word for it. But regardless of what the excuse is, don't forget there's always been that one person that deserves to know the truth straight away, not later, after they've got over it. Like one of my breakups in my past, I had a breakup for a reason, and then what my friends decided to do was tell me after I got over it, which made me hurt even more. Like, guys, get where I'm coming from with that? It just seems to really bug you after they do that to you. Like, do you really think that your friends at that point? I mean, in all fairness, I like it when a friend's truthful to me and they can actually tell me the truth like that, no matter who it's about. I like that. That's respect right there from me. Because if I can do it, I don't see why they can't. It's not a hard thing. Just tell me. Like if it's something aimed towards me that you've been around, then tell me. Don't just just don't need to hide it like that. Like it's rude. It's just harsh. Because then it hurts more when you find out that they didn't even tell you in the first place, and they knew about it and they just didn't want to say anything. Like some people are just so cruel these days without even realizing how much they make a person feel after. Because they think they're doing the good thing, but then after they just don't realize how much it's hurting you and damaging you inside without you telling them. But in all fairness, I just generally just don't talk about how I feel these days. Like I should, I mean I should, but I just chooses not to. Guys, one thing I've learned from my mistakes is talking about your problems just seems to get you hurt even more because people can use that against you as a weapon, pretty much. It's basically like a kryptonite I've had for years now, where if someone finds out about my problems, they use it against me and ends up hurting me more because it makes me feel like I'm just different or just separated out of reality. I guess it's just being not so easy. If I get, I'm trying to stay up a bit as much as I can to explain myself because I just felt like everyone should know. But like I said, it's been a rough past couple of months, and I've had my moments where I've gotten annoyed at people and hurt by people, and had some happy moments. But generally, life is just getting rougher and rougher for me every single time I keep going. But everyone knows life brings you a load of stuff like just seems to crash you downhill or rise you uphill. But it's normal for life to be like that. Life brings you so many surprises that you don't expect half of the time. Like, one thing I know about life, you can get into these unexpected situations out of nowhere, and you don't even realize it until it happens. But that's okay, because life's unpredictable. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like, you can't just predict this is gonna happen, because it may not, or it may do. It's best just to let life bring it to you and just carry on enjoying yourself before it happens. Like, never mind worrying about what's going to happen to you in your future or what's happened to you in your past. Just forget that you're still alive. You're still here. Like, that's a good enough achievement. I mean, like, yeah, sure, you may have not had much to show for it, but I mean, the main best thing you could show is that you got through it all anyways. You just didn't realize it yet. So, I mean, hell, I'm still here. I've been put down hills so many times, and I'm still here growing. I'm still here growing up, enjoying myself. Like it's not that bad. Like life can bring you so many unexpected things, but sometimes life can bring you so many good things. Like, it's just you gotta wait patiently for that to happen. Like in the end of the day, you can't rush to success. Like in the end of the day, like I say, because everyone knows you start off low, you go high. As long as you put your mind to it, because that's a true fact right there. Everyone knows you start off at your lowest, you keep going, you get to your highest point, and then at that highest point, you've achieved something. And the best thing anyone can realize that they have achieved is living. I mean, most people have given up, and I feel sorry for them people that haven't got to enjoy the rest of their years. Like, I feel bad for them. But the best thing is that you can realize is you're still here, like, right now, haven't disappeared or haven't died yet, like, obviously. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing that you're still alive and gives you more time to do what you want to do with your life and think about what you should have done years ago, if that makes any sense. Because, like I said, I wanted to be a Twitch streamer, and I'm still doing it till this day now. Yeah, sure, people give me rubbish. People keeps coming into my chat saying this and that to me, but there's just me like, I don't care. I'm still gonna do it regardless if you like it or not. So if anything, they can just go away and bother somebody else, or actually just leave me be and actually let me enjoy my thing. And if you don't like it, then just don't bother sticking around. It's just simple. Like people need to realize how cruel they are to people these days, that they can actually willingly bully you just because they don't like something about you or something that you do. But then, at the end of the day, they can't. They can just do a simple thing and just ignore it or just not bother. Like there's no need for people to do that these days. It's pathetic, it's childish, it's literally silly. Especially some adults I've talked to through the headset. They're even more sillier these days than I thought. They're acting like they're in their teenage years and they're an adult and they still pick on people for some unknown reason. It's just pathetic. Like, the world's really going down to rubbish slowly. It's taking its time about it. But hopefully someday people will actually wake up and realize that they're doing this and that and it's cruel and they should start actually doing something else than other than putting people down just because they just don't like something about them, because that's not fair on them in the end of the day. Because like I said, I don't like certain people, and I'm not sitting here picking on them for it. I don't care. You don't like them, you don't like them. It's what happens. You have your opinions about someone, but you don't see me talking about them and saying why I hate them and all that. Nope. Like I said, I'll try to come back as soon as I can once I actually get myself back up on my feet properly. Yeah, well, obviously, I'm not saying I can't move my feet. I'm just saying, obviously, once I get back on my feet, like as in I'm willing to do something properly without something holding me back, because there's been loads of things that's holding me back a lot recently. Well, like I said, no one needs to worry about me. I'm doing okay, I guess, in a way. Like, I mean, for me, I'm doing like mid. Like, but I'm still gonna come back whenever I feel ready to it. But I will try post as many updates on how my progress is going so far. I'll try to as hard as I can. Because I don't want anyone thinking that I've died or something, or I've disappeared. Like, I'm still here, still growing up. I'm still having moments where that's normal for everyone to go for their moments. But at the end of the day, the best you could do is just fight their moments and just try to wait for something good to happen to you. Because good things happen to people when they don't rush into things. Like good things take time, and that's normal. Even in reality, it's a normal thing. It takes a lot of time for something good to happen. It's just you gotta be patient about it. That's all, and not rush into it, because then I'll just bring you down even more. Like, yeah, sure, I may be single, but I mean, either way I see it, sometimes it's better off being single than taken, anyways. Because some relationships that you get into just causes issues. Some relationships actually go pretty well, but you never know. It's just how it goes, really. Oh yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, on top of that, on that sort of subject, because obviously I wanted to be saying it to people for ages. If you're going through a hard time after breakups, just let me put it in perspective on my general opinion that everyone should be doing and not what they should be doing. No, not what they shouldn't be doing. I meant not should. I meant what they shouldn't be doing and what they should be doing about it. I'm not listening to no names, but I know people that likes to jump relationship into relationship into relationship and go for a breakup after breakup again and again and again, like so quick. And obviously, way I see it is, it's silly mistake, is a silly move. Because if you know you're hurt by some other breakup, don't just go into another relationship and obviously jump into another one, and then another one after that, and then another one after that, because you feel like you need one. Bruh, people say I should grow up and have a relationship, but I mean, at the end of the day, relationships is not for everyone in this world. Some people just gets lucky and gets a good one. Some people just gets very so unlucky and ends up having a bad one. That's just how life treats you. That's just how some girls treat you. I'm not saying on all girls are like that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying some girls can just treat you like that. You just gotta be lucky enough to meet one someday. Because there's always a one for that one person, which is you. There's always that right one. It's just you gotta wait till they find you. That's all. Or you wait till you find them. But like I say, what you shouldn't be doing is jumping into another one relationship, if that makes any sense. Because it really does hurt. It kills you. I used to do it. It stings. Like, it really burns your heart into pieces. Like, it's a stupid mistake anybody could do because you're just damaging your own self at that point. And no, you can't blame anyone but yourself for that. Because you don't take time to heal, you're just rushing into another one, which just damages you even more, and it becomes more painful after that. And what you should be doing is when you go for your first breakup, take some time. Take some time to realize that you're free now. It hurts, but you're free now to do what you wanted to do in the first place. Like, the way I see it is when you get into a breakup, like, take that time to do something about your life. Take that time to do something you wanted to do before you got taken. Like, it's just me saying that the fact is that you don't need relationships to be happy. There's loads of bright sides to life in a relationship. I mean, hell, I don't miss my ex for a minute for many specific reasons. Like, obviously, they like exes are called exes for a reason. Let me just put that into everybody's head and let that roll around everyone's head. Exes are exes for a reason. And they'll always be classed as that because you know you had a reason for why they're your ex in the first place. And nobody can be blamed for that because that's just how life goes. You get some exes that are horrible. You get some exes that were good and now you're friends. Like, in the end of the day, not all exes are as bad. You just gotta realize that sometimes maybe the one ex you hate maybe not be the one you should hate because it could be the other one for you know. Like, it just depends what they did to you really, or how the outcome ended. But like I said, you don't need to worry about relationships. No one needs them. That's a choice willingly you can make. But if I had to recommend, don't jump into a relationship into another one after when you got hurt. Like, it's just and then saying that the love of your life like every time you jump into a new one. Because in the end of the day, how would you know that? Everyone says that the most, but then you get broken up with or dumped or something, and then it ends up hurting you. Like, in the end of the day, using the term love of your life on the first day of the relationship is kind of a bit of a Russian move, if anyone gets me, because it technically is Russian because you're saying something that really isn't true, or could not be true, or could be true. I'm just saying saying that on the very first day of the relationship is a bad move because once you think that, and then you end up losing that person, it's gonna sting like a hell, like hell. It's gonna sting like as if you stepped on Legos with your bare foot. It would sting. Like it will hurt. Like I generally just don't see why people do this to themselves. Like they always do these to themselves. They end up damaging themselves over it, hurting themselves over it, beating themselves over it. But at the end of the day, why did you even get into another one in the first place? After when you just got dumped, like like that. Like I said, you don't need to be taken to be happy. You can just look for the bright sides of life. Like do something you've always wanted to do as a hobby, and then just do that. That'll make you feel even more better than a relationship. Trust me, take that from me. It's worked for me so far. Like I just generally just don't see why people need relationships to be happy, because in the end of the day, it doesn't really last all that long, does it? Like it can last forever, it could not. It's very unpredictable. You can never predict it until it happens. Like it's just how it goes. Yeah, like I said, I'm hurt over my breakup, but at the end of the day, I don't care. Because if I have to be honest, I was the one who dumped her. I had my reasons for it. So nobody type down in the comment section, why did I dump her? I had my reasons, and they were good enough reasons, reasonable reasons actually. But I'm not gonna say why I did dump her, because that's just gonna make that's just gonna get me to basically get hated on, or no, not hate on. Yeah, hate on for trying to bring attention to myself. That's one way of saying it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as that because I don't know how to explain it. But like I said, life can bring you unexpected things, and you never know what that thing could be until it happens. Just let it happen. Just don't try to change anything about it. Let it happen. Because then once you let it happen, something good happens to you after. Because at the end of the day, the way I see it, is life brings you something bad, let the bad happen, and then learn from the bad to make something good. Because in the end of the day, if you try to go up again, if something bad's gonna happen to you, like mental health reasons, just let it happen, and then let it take some time to heal. Because everyone knows everyone knows cuts heal. You just gotta be patient about it and not rush into it or try to prevent it from getting any worse. Like everyone knows that cuts heal. That you just gotta let it happen and just let it heal. Like that's just how it's the same thing. The way I see it as a human, if a cut can heal, then a human can heal. You just gotta be patient about it and just not rush into other things that can heal it quicker. Because for all you know, it can make it worse and more painful. It's basically a way of saying it. It's true. It's a true fact that I know. So I mean, yeah, I still got my scars from my past, and then every time I look at them, I just look at them and just think, you know what? I'm still here now, and I'm not doing it again. Positive. Right there. See, you look at something from your past that haunts you, and then you think to yourself, you know what? I haven't done it again since. Be proud of it. Don't be disappointed that you've done it. Everyone's done it once in a while. Everyone's always felt the need to do something to themselves, and that's just how life goes to you. Comes to you, really. At the end of the day, you don't need to feel bad about it. Like life makes you feel like you need to do that sometimes, and that's okay because it happens once to everybody. No one can't say they haven't done it once. There's times where they have done it, and that's normal for every human to do it once. It's just when you finally realize that what you're doing is wrong, just don't do it again. Simple. But if it's for your first time, then that's pretty much usual because everyone seems to do it for their first time. Like I said, I'm just gonna leave it as that anyways. I just thought I would jump on just to say all that, and I'll see you guys soon, hopefully.